Let's go next to Garrett from Chicago. Welcome, Garrett.
Hi, Mr. David the Pac-Man, sir.
Sir, welcome.
Sure, sure,
Um,
sure, sure, sure,
so on your
sure,
program, you
sure,
talk a
sure,
lot
sure.
in terms of like practical policy in what you believe.
Mm-hmm.
And I was curious if, on a philosophical level, if you are further left than the platforms you talk about on your show.
No, I don't play a character on the show. My personal politics and the show politics are exactly the same.
No, what I mean is like in your perfect world, like
Oh,
in your utopia, are you further left than your policy forward platforms you talk about on your program?
no. I mean, I advocate for social democracy, and I think that's what I advocate for. And in a perfect world, that's what I advocate for. But I don't know if maybe I'm not understanding what you mean, but no, it's the same.
No, I think you understand. I have a second question, if that's all right.
Okay.
How would you? So a lot of people talk about de-radicalizing people on the right. Um, but I feel like I and a lot of people in your community might have an issue with their friends being radical left.
Really?
Um, yeah, I have many, especially online friends, but also in real life friends
Hmm.
who are radical left, and your program helped me de-radicalize from some of those beliefs.
What's a radical
And I was
left belief, as an
wondering,
example?
um, so like, oh geez, as an example,
Just a
um,
single belief that you would consider radical left.
so radical left being like decommodifying food like entirely.
Okay.
Like food should be entirely free and available to everybody, or like property should be free, or like real estate should be free. Like there should be no owned real estate.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, there should be no owned real estate I'm against, but I do think that it would be great to just choose to end homelessness by providing basic housing to everybody. And I think that we would save money by doing it, and on and on and on. I mean, sometimes the line between an extreme view or something quite reasonable is a kind of a gray area, you know?
Yeah. I was wondering if you had any advice for helping people like that take a more practical approach to the beliefs they have, rather than being so caught up in the philosophy of what is moral that I mean, in many instances, they decide not to vote because they're so far left and nobody passes the purity test.
Yeah, I mean, in which case you don't really have to worry about them anyway, right? Because they're not voting.
But they're but they are not voting for us. Like that, I see that as a negative.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Listen, the approach is the same as with a radical right winger. I mean, I think you start with a genuine, inquisitive, Socratic method of questioning, and you start asking questions about how these things would work in the real world. It's really not different than dealing with right wingers.
Okay, I
Yeah.
that's a good point. I will try that approach.
All right, Garrett from Chicago, thank you very much.